gotta do it. Welcome back, everyone. You knew it wouldn't be too long before I moved on to the next track. Gary Numan, I Assassin. We're listening to A Dream of Siam. I'm trying to give it a little bit of time between the tracks, but I just want to keep on listening to it, so listen to it we shall. Hope you guys are having a wonderful one. Let's go ahead and dive on in. A Dream of Siam. Here we go. What a perfect intro that is. I could sit here with this mood all day.
Nothing left to say, nothing left to do, nothing left to talk about our way and it's impossible. Lights don't believe that great American smile.
Smash up piano comes in.
Nothing's ever right, nothing's ever wrong, nothing's ever quite like the stories and songs. Nothing is the same, nothing ever changes, and nothing's ever quite like the pictures I've seen. Nothing's ever, no one's in the dark, no one's in the corner, and no one's in the wardrobe just waiting to pound. Nothing's ever, heroes always bleed, but heroes never cry. Heroes always get the best gun and then die. Nothing's ever our way in. This impossible. I still believe that great American smile.
All those effects taking place is so cool, and especially when the piano comes in, it brings a new melody and tones to everything. I feel like this song is a love it or hate it song. I tell me what obviously your thoughts in the comments, but I feel like this song is a love it or hate it one. Either you thought that this was very boring and slow and it didn't really go anywhere, or you felt like it was a moody set piece with a lot of subtle details in the electronics, and Pino's bass is like stellar. And obviously, if you can't tell, I'm finding myself in the latter camp. Like that beginning instrumental with just Pino and Numan kind of playing off each other. Numan taking the obviously the digital, the electronic, and the synths, and the way he's working that, and then Pino bringing this delightful fretless sound into it with this. It has this kind of cool warmth from Pino's bass, and then the coldness of the metallics, I guess you could say, of like Newman's digital electronic feels. And the way that they bring that together is so cool to hear. It's like liquid metal listening to them. It's like the Terminator from Terminator 2. Like, I don't know, it gives me a little bit of that Robert Patrick kind of feel. And I guess in the same sense, there's still a tension that's definitely very thick and laid on here in the track. The vocals are very shadowy from Numan, just more of a texture than anything else. The piano, when that comes in, it completely, to me, changes the tone and the set of this music, and it changes it into something a little bit more direct, a little bit more on the nose, still with melodic pointedness, but just a little bit more, towards, and then it backs off and goes back into where it was just sitting before. This song just kind of sits in the corner of the room, and yeah, it doesn't go anywhere in a certain, maybe predictable way, but I don't think that this is a song that necessarily goes somewhere. It's a song that takes you somewhere, and for me, that works quite well. You and me are old, you and me are young, you and me have always let words go unsung. Nothing left to see, nothing left to do, nothing left to talk about. How I intrude this impossible room, I still believe that great American smile. Nothing's ever right, nothing's ever wrong, but nothing's ever quite like the stories and the songs. Like, it seems to be talking about a relationship, or maybe that's where my mind always goes. But it does say you and me, so, and the things left unsaid, the relationship breaking down in some capacity, saying nothing's ever right, nothing's ever wrong, but sometimes, or in the same sense, there's just something not right, and never goes quite like the stories and the songs. You hear, tales of falling in love and all this other stuff, and the way it's supposed to be. Doesn't even have to be romantic. Could be anything in a relationship, but then the reality is maybe it doesn't come out quite the way expected. No one's in the dark, no one's in the corner, and no one's in the wardrobe just waiting to pounce. Heroes always bleed, but heroes never cry. Heroes always get the best girl and then die. So it's this dream, like he has, of course, in the title, and then the reality of what actually is. How I intrude this impossible dream, I still believe that great American smile, nothing's ever. So I guess, you could relate this like the American dream, and he says it's impossible, but he still has a belief, he still has a hope. And I don't know what that hope is. Like I said, I'm just thinking relationship, but whatever it is, he hasn't quite lost all hope. He still holds on just a tiny glimmer, just a tiny little glimmer in there. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments below. You can let me know, of course, down there. Follow me and support me on Patreon for as little as $2 a month. Thank you so much for being here. Come back tomorrow, and I'll see you all later, guys. Bye.